All right, and we're back. I'm here with John Shelton with City of Lebanon Parks Department.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
guys
Good
have
morning.
been super busy.
It's that time of year for us. We're always busy, but it seems like every spring we're busier and busier. More baseball tournaments. The pool's doing great this year, and that's nice we finally got some nice June weather. Typically, we've had some really cool June the last couple of years, it seems like, and this year obviously it was in the 90s the last couple of days, so the pool attendance has been great, and school groups are getting there and stuff, so the pool's been very busy. Parks in general are busy. Ever since COVID, we've noticed a huge uptick in the park activities, walking, disc golf, just everything. Parks are just way busier than they were 10 years ago, and while COVID was a really bad thing in some realms, in our world, it really helped the parks out because people found out it was fun to come back outside and what they could do, and they enjoyed it. So now they're keeping with it.
That's good. It's good to have some positives out of something that was so negative.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's why I say you hate to even say that, but it is true. Our park attendance has just boomed since then, and obviously, the Lebanon parks are really nice. We have some of the best parks in the state. Anytime I go to any of our MPRA meetings and stuff like that, where all my co-ops from the park world are at, they're all like, how does Lebanon have that in such a small community? So we're very blessed with outstanding parks, and we're an example of what smaller communities can have if somebody takes the time and the citizens want it.
Yeah. Talk about some of the updates that have been happening at the parks, because, I mean, I've been paying attention, but
Yeah.
you haven't.
Well, obviously, we started off with Wallace. That was the plan of the park board, is to do one park at a time, and Wallace was our kickoff park, and anybody that's been there has seen what a great thing.
Phenomenal.
It's Yellow Jacket themed after the high school and stuff like that. That park went from having almost no visitors at all, other than the Wallace building itself with its activities. The park there didn't get much traffic, and now it's just as busy a park as we have almost, in the schools use it. So it's just been a blessing to the community. And then now, since then, we've moved out to Ashley. We've repaved the parking lot up front and made some entrance changes, new concession restrooms out there at the park. And then obviously Indian Creek finally has a paved parking lot instead of that gravel that we used to have back there in the back, and then 4 lighted pickleball courts. And I can tell you those things have been a massive hit. We knew they were going to be big by looking at the attendance at Wallace on those 2 courts over there, but we didn't realize how busy they were going to be. And I've been really impressed because pickleball, in my thinking, was more older adults. And it's been I've been amazed at the kids playing. I have a 13-year-old at home, and he's there all the time with all his little 13, 14-year-old buddies. My daughter's in high school, so she's there, and they're with all their high school buddies. So a lot more youth there than I ever thought would be there, and that's really cool. So it's definitely getting used. There's no doubt about it. We may end up having to build a couple more courts just to accommodate all the play. We'll give it a little time to make sure that the newness doesn't wear off. But
sure,
I don't look for it to. I really don't.
I can attest. It's so my group and we like to play at the Wallace because it's kind of in between all of us, and it's always full. Which there's 2 courts there, and kind of the same thing. A lot of people, when I started playing, they were like, "It's an old people sport." And I'm like, no, it is not. There are kids out there playing, and we have to wait on the teenagers to get done with the court so we can get on and play. Yep. So it's definitely all ages.
Well, and I think you can attribute some of that to some of the Lebanon teachers. Tyler Statz in particular is the name that comes to mind. He took his middle school class, I can't remember the name of it, Show Me Fun or Summer Fun or something like that is what they call. And he taught all those kids how to play pickleball. Mm-hmm. And I think those are my
and they're all still playing.
Yeah, that's my kid and his little group of friends they're playing and stuff like that. So I think it is attributed a lot to the players that are playing, teaching other people to play.
Yep.
They haven't just kept it to themselves.
I agree. What other updates? We talked about ball tournaments, so let's go there.
We got 60 teams coming to town this weekend.
60 teams coming to Lebanon. Everyone be aware of that.
Yes, that's a lot. And we're kind of blessed in that. All these kids wear uniforms, and coaches wear uniforms, and parents wear jerseys and everything else like the team. So when they go to McDonald's, when they go to Slim Chickens or Teas or wherever they go to eat, everybody knows why they're there. Yeah. They got uniforms on. You have another event, you can guess maybe they're part of that event, but ours are pretty obvious, like at league nights and everything else. So we get a lot of feedback from the restaurants and the businesses about how much impact that has to them. But that does put us in a little bit of a weird situation too, in that everybody around us is going to turf fields. Mm-hmm. And if we don't keep up with the Joneses, unfortunately, we may start losing some of those teams, and that's a big impact to the community. Do they pay? Will it pay for the turfing, the fields, the sales tax part of it? No, it won't. But we'll save a lot of money, probably $50,000 to $75,000 in labor in the parks. Those people that are spending that money are keeping restaurants going, which means the restaurants have more employees, and those people are getting paid, so they have money to spend in the community. So it's more than just that one little piece. Oh, how much money will it actually bring off the sales tax? Because that's not the only piece of the puzzle. Like I said, we're going to save $50,000 to $75,000 in park labor, the sales tax money, all these restaurants and all the businesses that they get their money from. And then the other part of that piece is, and this is the scary part of it, is if we don't, when we're out playing, my son plays competitive baseball, we're gone 4 weekends in a row playing baseball everywhere. We don't play unless it's turf, because we set our schedule the beginning of the season based on playing, not, and you don't want to get rained out. It's not like, oh, if we get rained out this weekend, we'll go next weekend. No, that was our scheduled weekend off.
Right.
And these teams do that. I mean, and that's the way it is. I hear it every day at the parks. And it wasn't too big a deal 2 or 3 years ago because nobody had turf. But now Springfield has turf. Bolivar has turf. Branson has turf. Republic put turf in. Willis put turf in. F City just put a big project in with turf. So if we want to keep these teams coming and that economic impact, we have to keep up. And 2 years ago, I wouldn't have been sitting here talking like this, but today we have to look at it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's we either do it or we don't.
Right. It's important to know about. So thank you for the update. Okay. And I think that's all the time we have for right now, but thanks.
Thank you.
That was some neat stuff.
Yes. Have a great day.
All right. Bye.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? A local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
See shelter agent Kim Breeden or affiliate agents Crystal Thompson and Stephanie Esther in Lebanon today.
At Harry's Salon, we believe great hair starts with great products. That's why we use premium products like Aveda and Bob to keep your hair healthy, soft, and full of life. Whether you're coming in for color, highlights, or a refresh, relax and let Harry's Salon help you look and feel your best.
Hey, Scott's Event Rentals. Scott's Event Rentals. Scott's Event Rentals. Scott's Event Rentals. Scott's Event Rentals.